This DVD chapter is all about flying and the flight model. In Heatseeker, it's the one activity you do a hell of a lot, almost as much as blowing things up. So it pays to know all about it, and that you need to be good at it. Luckily, the game helps you. It trains you and puts you through a range of planes to give you the best possible flight experience. You'll be afterburning, you'll be slamming on the air brakes, you get to see the flaps, the ailerons, the rudder, they all move. Be prepared to afterburn to the next combat, slam on the anchors, duck, weave and roll. The flight model, it's immediate, it's accessible, it's really responsive. There's not one but two flight modes. The first is arcade. In arcade, the controls are very immediate and really direct. Push left, the plane flies to the left. Pull up, the plane pulls up. Very, very manoeuvrable, really fast and really responsive. And in the next one, professional, it's even more so. Here the control model is realistic. You want to move to the left, so roll that plane and then pull up, just like the real thing. In this sequence I'm in combat with an enemy. I've come up close, I've come up too fast and the enemy's feathered his speed and I've overshot, so I'm going to respond. Weaving the plane up and down and left to right, I close down the engines. Remember, if he's flying level and I'm climbing up and down, I'm travelling further than him and he's going to pull off into the lead and into my gun sights. There he is. Here are some of the different views you can get to use in Heatseeker. There's a regular follow cam, both in close and further out. You can get to check your six, as well as track targets. You can fly in first person. For some, that's really, really comfortable. And there's also the bomb cam. In this view, the camera is set slightly back, giving you a better view of your target. You get to see the bombs being released. You get to know when exactly the right time is to deploy that ordnance. Agility can be one of the most important factors when you're dogfighting in Heatseeker. Here I'm flying a T-45. It's a training plane, but boy is it agile and really responsive. I'm able to turn. Look, as I'm turning, I'm using my rudder. You can use this not just for fine adjustments when you're flying straight and level, but to maximise your turn rates and really get inside your enemy's turning circle. At some point in the game, you'll be shot at. The enemy will get tone and a firing solution on you. Be foolish enough to let them see your engine ports, and every heat-seeking missile in the environment will be chasing you down. But Heatseeker gives you a second chance real pilots don't get. A real fighting chance to avoid that missile. We've got chaff and flare packages and special manoeuvres to help you out. Missile avoidance in Heatseeker is a twitch response, similar to the real world, but ours is a gameplay mechanic. You get one chance, one real chance to deploy just in the nick of time. Here's one. That fighter, he's got a firing solution on me. He's launched and the missile's detected. You get a warning. You hear that warning? That beep, 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 beep. You've got to hit the button just in time and you avoid the missile. If you don't, bang, that's gotta hurt. But when you do, you get to see cool sequences like this one. And this one. And there's this one as well. In Heatseeker, you can fly low. You can fly slow, but normally you'll be trying to go as fast as possible. In the game, we look to give you an all-round experience, so it's not just combat. There's takeoffs and landings too, from carriers and runways. Be prepared to land on a moving carrier, a task that takes real pilots years of preparation, but you can do in just seconds. In Heatseeker, you don't just take to the air on your own, no. You can earn up to 2 wingmen to fly with. Here's one, Divot. Got his name in training when he stuffed his plane into a golf course. One hell of a nickname, one hell of a pilot. You can select any target in the game and order your wingmen to hunt it down. Or if it's a friendly, your wingmen will do all they can to defend it. Get into trouble? Just press the order button. They'll come charging back and try and take down anything that's causing you difficulties. So there you have it, the flying, the flight model, the fight model, how the two interrelate with the missile avoidance. You've got wingmen, up to 2 of them, and you can order them to attack any target and defend any friendly as well. There's the sonic booms, the takeoffs, the landings, and more importantly, there's the agility of the planes and how that relates to success in combat. And remember the missile avoidance. Hear the tone, hit the button, and live to fight another day. Get it wrong, and boy, will you know about it. Heatseeker, it's arcade combat. It's arcade aerial combat. It's controlled, it's immediate, it's yours. I hope you've enjoyed learning about flying in Heatseeker. We're now going to look at some other chapters.